Okay. I'm going to do a build. It is the Bismarck. So I'm just going to open this up, and I have the link, so I will put the link in. Just going to open this up. See if anyone's coming on, and oh dear. This is tough plastic. Very, very tough. One tough plastic. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, r2d2's head is there. That's close. Just gonna put the detail on. That was a close call. Can't stuff r2d2's done. Yeah, so I'm going to carefully open this up, but I'll just have to cut the plastic a bit more. Oh, tough plastic. Right, just notifications. So yeah, so it'll be the Bismarck. To be careful taking this out. Oh, can't lose that bit. So put that there. That goes there. That goes there. And we've got a piece of metal. See if anyone comes on. Now I'm just going to put the part where the plane, this part, put that aside. And do the metal pieces. And try not to damage r2d2's head. Just sitting right there. Move it over a bit. Two people there. You may come on in the chat. Say hello. So yeah, first we do these pieces. And move that aside. Okay. Hey, James Parrish, how are you? How you going? How you been? I'm great. I'm good. I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now I'm gonna move the camera that's on the laptop down to so you can see put these two pieces of metal together. I'm just going to move it down a bit, just like that, and check out my YouTube channel. Can you shout out, please? Hang on. Check out my channel, my YouTube channel. Can you shout it out, please? I'll just give out a shout out to James Parrish. Check out his channel. He's put a link in. Hey, Hellkill 96, how are you? I'm doing the Bismarck. Now, I think got this right. Got that right there. Hold on. What's going on here? Oh. I'm pretty good. Hellkill. I can get this screw on properly. Try and get this on. If I can get the screw in. Which doesn't seem to want to go in. Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm using the wrong screws. Just notice that. Now it should be right now. If I can get this screw in. If I can get this screw in, hang on, yep. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, it looks like I was using 2 screws that are too thick. Is there still anyone on here? Still anyone on here? Anyone else here? I can't really tell. Something's not quite right, because one of the screws is flat on the top. Okay. Is there anyone here? Guess I will put that in here. Okay, so that's that done. That done. Put that over there. Is there anyone on at the moment? Now, just go to the other part. Is anyone on here? I'll put the link in if anyone wants to come up on the panel. There. Right. Capital F H 7 F, six, P, 5, 8, not Q, A, 5A, 4, F. There's the link. Now, link's right there. Just move that away. Okay, so we get these. Okay, so where's that bit? That's weird. Okay. Okay, so that's weird. I'm missing a piece. Oh. Hi, Mike. It's all right. I think I'm missing a piece. It's where it's the it's what the propeller goes on. I didn't drop it. Man. Oh, yes. Oh. Right. Well, wouldn't that just be the thing? Oh, seriously. Oh, that's just great. Hey, Premium Hal. I was doing the Bismarck, and a piece has gone missing. It's all I need is a piece gone missing. Oh, seriously. Bloody a piece has gone missing. Um, I'll have to have a look for that. Can't believe it disappeared. Wouldn't that just be the thing? Oh, angry about that. Welcome, Premium Hal. Things were going fine until that piece went missing. And it's probably right under my nose. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, I will put that aside. Well, I'll probably have to ring them. I'll probably have to speak to the ones in the news agency tomorrow and see if they can replace issue 3. I'm sure it was there. I'll put. Hang on. I'll put the link in. Oh, not capital. Hey, Jason Childers, how are you? yarn. Unless the piece is accidentally fallen out. But I'll look for it if I can't find it. Sunny. Sorry. Hello, Sunny. How are you? F H 7 F 6 P S A 4 F link there. You want to come up on the panel? Sure, it was in. Everything was in there. Yep. Oh. There. 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 Thank you for the like, Jason. And please smash the like, YouTube, share out the live. I would come on down, but got so many emails to get through. So watching and doing them big in background. No worries, Mike. Yeah, all set to do the Bismarck and a piece missing. The piece is what the propeller goes on. So after the stream, I'll try and see if I can find it. Otherwise, if it wasn't in the back, to put that on there. The other issue you got, actually, where is it? Yeah, I'll have a look. Oh.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. Hey. Actually, I could do the next issue.
When you put the link in, you forgot the semicolon, so I had to copy it and paste it and then put the colon to myself.
Yeah, I tried to do that, but
I don't know what happened. I don't know how you got. I don't know how I took it away. It's weird. Hey, Jason, how you doing?
I'm doing.
Try to flip this sideways so I can see the chat better.
Yeah.
So how you doing? It looks like you lost a piece. I hate it when it happens.
Yeah. It's a part.
Do you have a flashlight? Because usually it's like
that piece there where the
really
propeller
tiny.
I've got a torch, but I can't find it. Oh, they forgot to put the piece in.
Well, that could have been two. So it's pretty big. It's not small.
Oh, I think it was only about that big.
That's
So,
good to hear.
so I mean, I can do the next one, but all set to do it, and then that's knowing them they forgot to put the piece in. So if I can't find it, then I'll have to tell them in use agency to replace it. And
It does happen in the manufacturing when they put stuff together. Sometimes they do, because I've had some where they had two of the same piece in a. When I was putting stuff together, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Why did they give me two of these and they're missing that piece?
yeah,
It's possible. Sometimes you know, it's like you'd be like, oh, there it is. 2 weeks later.
Yes, when you're looking for something else.
Yeah, when you're looking for, as soon as you start looking for something else, that's when you find what you're looking for previously.
Yeah.
Yes, it is coffee time.
I mean, the ship's fairly. Well, when it's finished, it's fairly going to be a big ship. But
Right.
I hate it. I hate it when a piece missing. Anyway.
Don't let it bother you, because that's what really does for me when I start putting something together. Like I'll be like putting a computer together and I'll lose one screw and I'll spend 2 hours looking for a screw when I had backups.
Yeah.
I could have just went in the thing and found a backup, or just waited and did something else while I was looking for it.
I mean, I probably should have checked in the packet just to make sure, but I just open it up. They're so hard to open because they're like that. And I'm trying not to knock any pieces out.
Yeah, I can imagine. So you have to glue those all together like one of those. I used to put something similar together. You glue them all together like those model airplanes.
Some of the parts you have to glue, and I think other parts you clip together. And then there's like the base, which is completely metal.
Yeah, I saw one of your videos where you're showing your figures, but what is that supposed to look like at the end? You have a picture of it finished?
That's the bottom of the ship. So
okay, so it's one of the really cool, like they put those big old like ships together. That's what you're making this time, modeled.
Yeah, like the bottom will be all metal, and the thing is, it's going to be really long. So I have to make sure.
Have you ever done the ones where they build the ship inside the bottle with like a pair of?
No, I haven't done that. I did used to build the model cars. Used to get them in the boxes, and then you get the glue, and you paint the pieces and put them together. But these builds, you lose one piece and then you got to replace it.
That's got to slow it down a lot. It's got to suck. That was like trying to buy all the parts for a computer, then you're missing the power supply. You can't get nothing done.
No. But the good thing is I only picked that issue up, was it yesterday? So I wouldn't have any problem for them to get replaced. I just have to take it in, say that piece is missing, and replace it, and wouldn't have to pay for it, because they cost like $20 each for each issue.
Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't want to. That's got to be a bummer right there. $20.
Yes.
For real, you are, bro? Damn, I definitely keep you in my thoughts and prayers. Shit.
Yeah, same here, Jason. Same here.
Really though, do they still have to do open heart? I thought they can do that now without having to open you up now because they got those robot claws and those little wire that can go like on your veins and like do a lot of stuff without even having to open you up now. I mean, but that means you got something else you need to get. They can't get to with the robots. Maybe that's scary.
Very.
I met a few people that had open heart surgery and they're fine now.
Yeah.
Not even just that, but they've had a heart transplant and still living. So they've gotten really good at it.
Well,
Not saying complications do happen. It's scary.
yes, and that was very scary.
Man, that's a scary ordeal. I mean,
Yeah.
just have a little faith, you'll be okay. Definitely. I would want to be in these shoes, I swear. I certainly would not want to be sitting there waiting for that.
Definitely.
Especially if they left out a piece or forgot a piece or something. But going in there, definitely, hopefully it doesn't happen when they come in with an open heart surgery kit and like, damn, they left that piece out. We're in the middle of the surgery. Like, no way. Oh, that sucks. Didn't know that.
That's not good.
Yeah, man.
Definitely not good.
Oh man, it's a long time to be having heart problems. Hopefully they get you in there soon enough so that you can get that fixed.
Yeah, so they wouldn't have any more heart problems. Is it not good? So I think I should have done a different issue. Maybe I should have done r2d2.
R2d2.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was watching that. What was it a while ago? There was this. They were putting together these like the ornaments and stuff, like you're kind of doing, gluing them together. But they had these like weird tools they'd stick in and they'd glue pieces together inside of a bottle or like inside of a glass bottle. It gets you see them on the cartoons and stuff, right? The ships, and how do they get this ship in there? Like,
I mean,
and that's what they do. They build it inside the bottle with tools and stuff. Like they get it with like tweezers and wires, and they sit there, and it takes and just imagine when you're inside the bottle and the thing you accidentally glue it wrong or put it together wrong.
You can't fix it.
Pain in the butt.
Yeah, like I mean, did r2d2's head?
Yeah, 45 years is not that old for. Usually, you don't get heart problems until you're 60. My grandfather had a stroke. Well, on my dad's side, yeah, he had a stroke, and he's fine. I don't think he had a heart surgery, but a stroke's like, wow, he's still overcome that.
Yeah.
Still a little like not normal speech. He had to relearn how to talk and stuff, which is wow. Like,
did he go down one side, or
yeah, like he was like kind of and then he had to get back, and then the medication and stuff. So they got him. He can actually talk, and he's coherent. He remembers stuff, and because he knows, he just because it takes part of your memory, like part of your abilities when you have a stroke. Sometimes it can make you so you're blind. It can make you so you can't talk, but your memories are still there. You're still who you are, but you lose some of your motor skills, and you have to relearn them.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people go through it, man. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people can go through it. It's just gotta be rough.
Good arm and the other arm not. Yeah, my wife in 2011 had a stroke. She was in there for nearly a month and a half, and the day of all days, Christmas Day, it happened.
Oh, that's
yeah, and then about in 2014, she had little TIAs, little strokes. And at the time I was working, so I had to leave my job. I had to leave it and had to be her carer. So I've been her carer since then. And like she can move her left arm, but she has physio on her right arm, and it's getting better, but it's still so it sort of takes like a lot to do. I look at her, and then I've got this YouTube, and then I've got I've got all these things I've got to worry about, make sure she's right, and that. So
yeah, so they don't get beds. So you have to make sure they don't get bed sores. My mom she works as a nurse, she used to work as basically an aid for the people that really can't take care of themselves. So you have to get bed sores, and basically they can't take care of themselves. Like they got to change. It's like sometimes change diapers, bathe them, that kind of thing. So she has to come home and tell me how her day went sometimes. And I was like, okay. I mean, but I understand it. I understand. It's nothing you have to get. When you love somebody and you look for the state, or you're taking care of it. People have to have done for them.
It's.
But yeah, Jason says he's scared, but I have to have it's done. I have some blocking on my right side of my heart. But they should have. I mean, I know they got the unblock stuff now. They got like a thing where they can stick in your artery. I don't know. It depends. I don't know for sure all about it, but I would Google it, Jason, and see if they got any other than open heart surgery. They might be able to do it without that. Because you see, they got so much more technology, and a lot of doctors don't even know about it. I think because I was talking to another person, a friend of mine. Well, they're telling her they can't do nothing for her, and I'm like, that's stupid. They got freaking technology nowadays, and they have like so much stuff that the doctors are so old nowadays because nobody seems to be staying up to times on what's newest technology, what's the newest form of. They're not re-educating themselves. Like they're not staying up to, and that's just terrible because the doctors ain't. They're just used to their own practice of what they were taught in school. So they've been a doctor for 10 years. I'd rather have a doctor that was like only a doctor for 3 years because they know the newest techniques. They went through the newest things. So even if they have 2 years, a newer doctor with least amount of experience is going to be better than one that's not, I'm not saying at the time, that's not been, relearning the new strategies because I just found, this is crazy what, I wouldn't believe everything your doctor says. I would be like, hey, what it says here, is this true? And I would do as much research as you can because, oh my God. I mean, you can't come back when they're just like, oh, you didn't even have to choke my chest open. You could have done this method that looks like there's, you can look at the reviews and the success rates, all that stuff's right there available to you on the internet.
Yeah.
So there might be an even better or an even safer, more successful, simpler, less recovery time kind of method that you're not even your doctor ain't even aware. You just have to go to a different doctor.
Yeah, one that knows what they're doing.
He said he has a blocking on his right side of his heart, but they have techniques to do that a lot simpler and a lot more. I know they do because I heard about it. I heard my neighbor say she had a blocking in hers. And he said, oh, there's no problem. They just stuck a thing over here and my thing got in my artery and little robot thing and blah, blah, blah. I was only down in the bed for a couple of days. So she's my neighbor, my next door neighbor had something with her heartbeat. Because she said I had surgery and I'm like, well, they didn't have to get her open. They didn't have to open up her heart. So she's doing a lot better.
Yeah.
So I know it's out there. So I mean, I had firsthand from my neighbor telling me about it. She had a blocking too, so I don't know where it was. So I mean, it does depend on obviously the location.
Definitely.
I'm sure it does. I don't know for a fact either, so I've not really done a research myself. All I know is I heard from some other things from a friend that she said that they couldn't do nothing for her. I'm like, come on! I'm looking on the internet, seeing there's so many different treatments that they got to find something for a blood clot because here I've had a friend back in the day they had a blood clot and they were able just to treat it with a. They have like a machine that can go right through the artery where they can X-ray it, find out where the blood clot is, and just literally go right through it and just pulverize it without even hurting you.
I mean, especially with the technology now, they can do it.
That is so freaking retarded, and that is they have the insurance and shit. That is so freaking retarded because that's another thing. It was just on the news. If you watched John Oliver or whatever, he had a thing about medical and it made freaking total sense on like it's a corrupt system how you can go to one place for your insurance and you can get an operation done for like 10,000 or 5,000, and another place it's 60,000 or 40,000 or something like that. You got to watch the episode. It was one of his recent ones, but it was just a comic kind of turn on to stupid stuff, like that. It's like they mask the reality of our misery and a little bit of comedy, but it's really a serious thing. It's like it's pointing out the obvious. But yeah, that's exactly what it was talking about, was the insurance issue and how you can get a surgery done in one place for cheaper than you can in another place, and it's just stupid. It's like you shouldn't have to shop around for a freaking good deal on a surgery. You should, and especially when it's like retardedly expensive for something that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's just terrible. So you're gonna go to a doctor that's what? I don't know. That don't make any sense. You'd think that it'd be a newer doctor, so you wouldn't have to. I guess this world is just so corrupt when it comes to that kind of thing. It really irritates me. I wish there was a way to fix it, but there isn't. It's all about the money, and it's like, and this funny thing is, a doctor doesn't even probably get paid that much. And it might not even be your health insurance might be to blame, but it might also just be the freaking the cost of what they're trying to charge the new technology, or it is supply and demand sometimes, but so not very often. Well, there's a lot of people waiting in line, but they can definitely do something. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they should think.
I know I'm dead. If they did something detrimental, they would. Their object is to keep you alive. Their objective. They'll bill you later. Regardless of what your insurance is, you might be poor. You might be paying out your ass for the rest of your life because they saved your life. But it's like they tried their best to save your life. That's what their job is. That's what I feel that used to be. Maybe not anymore.
Yeah.
Like they want you to sign a waiver before you die so they can collect your life insurance or something. I don't know. It's stupid. Back in the 80s or something, it was comedy songs and stuff.
They should think of the patient more than.
I don't know. If I was ever a doctor, I couldn't. Just the fact that I saved somebody's life or helped somebody stay alive would be a payment enough.
Oh yeah, definitely. Not worry about money and.
Right.
Yeah.
Because in the end, you can't take anything with you. We're all going to eventually hit the bucket. Eventually, we're all dead. We're all going to go to the same place.
Yeah.
There might be a place after that, after we come back, because who knows? We don't know everything. Just keep an open mind. That's what I gotta say. Keep an open mind. If you really want to know more, you can really seek it. You can always find out more if it's really important to you.
Yeah.
I don't believe in life after death, but I do believe that you can come back to life after death. You know what I mean? It's not like you die and then you're still alive floating around as a ghost. I don't really believe that. I believe that you might be able to come back as the same person, but with different. Well, you wouldn't have like a lot of memories. I don't think. Like you would still be the same person, but I don't think he would remember or even want to remember.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a deep subject there. I could go on talking to that all day long because I really do think about stuff like that a lot. It's just it's interesting because we're self-aware. A lot of things. I mean, you can tell a lot of things are they're aware that they're alive, but they have no idea what death is or even know what it is that it's all about. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. It's all about
always.
That's what it is. It's got to be because it's not. I mean, it's money is like the root of everything. It's like I don't want to be rich. I don't because what am I going to do with all that? It's going to take up all my time. It would take up all my freaking time. I mean, I'm happy just to have enough. Almost,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to have a cushion, but that rarely comes. But I think it's just happy. It's funner just to get stuff. Just to have what you need, and if you have too much, I just don't think you really respect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm too focused on the money. It's like I mean, I do like. I mean, I'd like to have enough money so I don't have to worry about power bills and stuff. But sometimes, I mean, I do got family that if I actually need it, but I don't like asking my family for money. I need it,
Yeah.
But it is money consumes like I guess when you got money, a lot of money, you want more money. You know what I mean? It's like it's just crazy. Damn, freaking 6 o'clock train's 10 minutes early.
Yeah, I think if you have too much money, it can. I think sometimes you get carried away with it. It can.
No, I see people get a little bit more like I don't know. I mean, I'm just happy to have what I have, and it's like I'm always when I get comfortable, like I'm blessed with what I have, and it's like there's a lot of people that don't have what I have. Like I've been gifted a lot of things, and it's like I've never had like so much money. It's like I still have a crappy car. I mean, if I had $1 million, I wouldn't buy a new car until that one wore out, because there's no point in wasting it. Because that's just in the end, I can't take it when I go, I just like to see. I mean, there's just certain things. I just think it's funny that people. I don't think it's funny, but I think it's kind of weird how some people just don't even realize what they're doing with their. It's like they have tons of money and they're holding and hoarding it, and they're still wanting more. It's like, what are you doing? You're wearing a gold watch. You got all this stuff, and it's like, you're still not happy, are you? You wouldn't be happy with the $1 billion. They're trying to replace love with money. You can't buy happiness. I know that. It's all those songs about that. You can't.
No, that's definitely right.
And that's why it's like I know we're in hell no matter what. No matter how much money we have, money can't make us happy. My kids make me happy just because I'm just having them come around and and saying and it's like this. I mean, even when I'm frustrated with them, I'm still happy. Still, I mean, even because I would miss them when they were gone, or if they're not worried about it, because it's just like that's priceless. You can't buy that. You can't. There's certain things in life you cannot buy. Period. Just the reality that definitely understand is comforting. I mean, it's the only thing I can say. It's not just comforting, but it's still hard to bear.
They're like precious, very precious to you. I mean, you do a good job, raising them and that.
Yeah, I'm not perfect, but I try my best. I don't think anybody can raise a kid perfect on this planet because of just how many sidetracked, how many things there are to teach your kids. There's just and there's not a lot of time in the day, and they don't really like to pay attention to everything. But it's just taking the time to stay firm and don't confuse them. I know that's the worst thing you can do. Is to let them get away with it one time, and then punish them one time, and then let them get away with it another time, and then punish it's going to be like I'm able to do it last time.
Yeah.
That was one thing I know that I had went through, and I was like, just confused. How you doing, Darkheart and Sunny?
Hey, Darkheart. Sunny.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you have no choice. You have no choice. It's either it's just frustrating. Oh, yeah, I just have to say a few prayers. That's because sometimes that can actually do it. If you have enough people praying for it, you might not even need heart surgery. Check again, make sure. Yeah, things can happen. Things, because I really do believe in. It's not really supernatural. It's actually natural. You didn't realize it. Okay. It's a miracle, but I believe it happens a lot.
Oh yeah. I think got me Rise of Iron for Destiny 1, so now I can continue that game.
Yeah, Destiny. That's an old game. Yeah. A lot of people still play like the old game Star. What's it called? It was like right before Warcraft, StarCraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like nobody plays that really. A lot of people still play it and are fans of it. That's just like World of Warcraft 3 is another one I used to play back in the day. World of Warcraft. That was like a very addicting game. Well, not the World of Warcraft. It was like Warcraft 3. I never played. I mean, I was so addicted to the one previous that I stopped playing it. You can get really sucked into those video games and become totally oblivious to what's going on around you.
Yeah.
How you doing, Sonny?
Yeah.
Hello to you.
Yeah, I played Destiny 1 on the PS4, and then I ended up I traded in for another game, and I think I shouldn't have traded Destiny 1 in because the game I traded in for wasn't good at all.
Yeah, people still play a lot of those games because a lot of people are still addicted and I enjoy them. It's like I still played Mario Brothers not too long ago. And it's like there's still games out there that people still classic games that people. My kids played Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That's the same age he is as well. He's a little younger than when I started playing it. Back in the regular NES days. Hey, Lindsay Lou, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Hey, Nathan. How you going? Hey, Lindsay Lou. How are you two? How are you and Nathan?
Yeah, I finally caught Darren live.
Yeah, I started doing a build, a Bismarck, and one of the pieces were missing, so I can't finish it.
Downing a cup of coffee. I just downed a cup of coffee. It was getting cold. I didn't want to drink it when it was frozen. It's pretty chilly out here right now. It's probably like, it feels about 45, 40 degrees maybe. Oh, thank you, Jason. You're just a good guy. I'm surprised you don't have a lot of people because you keep in a good audience. You keep a good. I was watching your stream when I was in there. It's like you're gonna get it. Keep going at it. You'll have that. You know how people following you. You get that audience that you need. You definitely deserve playing that game. Fortnite's very popular.
Yes, very, very popular.
And those glitches he was doing was really entertaining. Doing a lot of cool like this. I mean, just the way he plays, and he doesn't throw. I mean, that's like I know some people like the fact that you throw a fit or something, and you get mad, you're determined, but it's all about personality. You just don't change it. Because people they don't want you to change up your personality. They want you to be who you are, and they want you playing the game. I know. I don't know. I just think that's what it is. All about personality when you're gaming or have a gaming channel or any channel for that matter. It's all about your personality.
Yeah.
What they like, because you're gonna have millions of people, and you're gonna have 2 million people that don't like you, and maybe 2 people that it doesn't matter. It's gonna be like 50. People are gonna like you, they're gonna dislike you. Can't make everybody like you. The only hard part is getting everybody to realize you exist. There's so many people in the world.
Yep, this is very true. Nathan, how are? Oh, yeah, he's still there. Yeah. I went and supported you, Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be looking out for you. I'll be lingering in there.
All right, no worries.
Yeah, true support is when you come to somebody, you sit there and you watch their content, and then you tell them, you help them out, you show them what you tell them what you disliked about their stream, what they liked about their stream. You give them that constructive criticism, and then they'll start. And then as long as the other person listens to that constructive criticism, what everybody's telling them, and you follow along with kind of what they're saying they like everybody said they like the cat. For me, like I was going through all the filters. Well, go back to the cat. Well, you know what? They like the cat the most, so that's what I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to like anything, if I'm playing a game, they don't want to watch me play another game. I'm going to play the game that they like me to play, but I also gotta have fun. So if you get tired of a game, you do want to switch too. I mean, you can't. You got to try your best to mix it up, I guess. You know what I mean? You don't want to get stale, because once you get stale, then people know exactly what but they might come there for that only thing. So you got to just, I don't know. I'm still learning. So you missed in the colon in there again. After the S, there's a 2 dots right after the S, because a lot of people, it's really hard to copy. Right after the S, a 2 little colon, the semicolon. I had a copy. I think I got this little text. Got a copy thing on my phone, so I was able to copy it and then add the colon in after I pasted it into the browser. I don't know why it's not doing it. If you click the copy link and hit copy on the share at the bottom, I'm surprised how do you get rid of it? That's what I'm wondering. Did it just not copy it from the thing?
Well, I tried to copy it, and then I couldn't find where it was.
It's at the very bottom of the StreamYards window. It says link, and if you click on the link right next to the Leaf Studio, at the very bottom of your window, of the StreamYards window, if you scroll down, you might have to scroll down. I don't know how big your monitor is, but it should be right there. You got mute, stop camera, settings, share screen. It should have a link right after that. And if you click on that, copy, and then you just paste it right inside the thing, and you'll have the whole link. Exactly. You gotta have a lot of fun doing what you're doing. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, and you can't really expect everybody to like, because that's the only thing that's really hard today is getting people to realize that they come in and visit your channel and they don't even think to subscribe. They think they'll just find you again. So if you were maybe occasionally, not pester, because people don't like to be bugged about it. I know. I don't know what it is. I mean, I could going back in the day before I even decided to start a channel. It's like I didn't want to get pestered to subscribe to this channel. So I can find you again if I want. I want you again. But I didn't know exactly what it was or how important it really was back in the day. To help support, just the numbers and the fact that you can easily come back, know when they're live, the notifications. I don't know. Another cigarette. Go inside. It's cold.
Hey, well, that's easy. Now I've got it. Okay. And there we go. Oh.
Now that looks good.
Yeah. Always make sure to tell people to like, share, and hit the bell.
I mean, yeah, but you can actually put, well, if you had OBS.
Yeah, I did the same thing, Lindsay Lou. I joined YouTube in 2016 and didn't decide to do videos until last year, April. Yeah, I thought it was time to do videos, and since then it's got all different things, and room is sort of getting a bit crowded. Oh no. I'm actually doing this on my laptop, so I'm going to try and get this.
I like your banner. Like and subscribe, reviews.
Right.
I was looking at your banner. I was just looking at your banner. I don't know if I've ever. I know I'm subscribed to your channel, but I haven't checked any video out because I won't start watching a video unless I'm actually there. I don't remember watching it. I remember looking at your channel, but I don't remember ever catching it live or anything.
Yeah. Well, Aisha did the banner. She does a lot of art stuff on her channel, and she's really good. And she asked me if she would like to do a banner for me, and I said yeah, and told her what to add in that. So
Yeah, I like her banner. I like she did the flamingo and everything. It looks really good. Easy to read and really good.
Hi, Max. How
It's
are
actually
you?
not. I've seen worse. I didn't see people with no banner. I've seen people with just a picture as a banner. That's a lot better than what I've seen before. That means that people don't really. That's what I noticed. Is a lot of people don't have the means to do a banner. Like they have, their only thing they have is a phone. And there is a way to do it.
Yeah.
There is a way to upload a new banner. The only problem is formatting it to the right size so that everything fits in the phone view.
Yeah, because it has to be a certain size to fit.
There's a template that when you upload it to YouTube, it shows you a little square in the middle of it, like this, in the middle of the big old canvas. And they show you when you upload it, it'll actually give you a preview. Once you do it, it'll show you what it looks like on the phone, the TV, and on the computer. So the main goal is to fit everything right there in the most important stuff on the phone, because 80% of people are going to be on their phone. I think 80 or something like that. It's been changing so much. But once you can actually make a template pretty easy just by pretty much making a file that fits in that, an edit or something like that. I can actually make a website that can probably do something simple. Oh man, it's like freaking 6 o'clock in the morning. Stop honking your horn. But yeah, you can. I was thinking I could do that because you'd be able to download it, then you'd be able to upload it. But I was thinking about writing something to do that because they got Canvas and HTML. There's probably a website that you can go to just create a banner with text on it that already exists. I'm gonna have to look for one. I can share it with people that need it. Because I know if you have an Android phone or even a newer iPhone, you can go to the desktop site on a Google app, and you should be able to click on it and allow the phone to access your camera roll. So once you download something from the internet, you should be able to upload it. So if you're able to create it on the website, download it, upload it right to your banner page, might not look fancy, but at least you have a banner.
Yeah.
But they have tools like that on the internet. They have like web-based things that you can do, but it'd be really hard on a phone to like edit everything, you know what I mean, because of the finger. But they could make it. They could make something. I'm gonna look around because I know it's possible.
But the thing with trying to make a banner, you have to make sure it fits.
Later, Jason.
See you, Jason. What part of Australia are you from down? New South Wales, Sydney.
You just Googled it. They do it. I haven't searched it for a while because they do have like they had one that was like you could shrink your images. They had one because I know I wrote a program a while ago with HTML5 with the new Canvas features they got that I could take a picture of an object and put a price on the top, and then I'm just learning the new HTML code they got, and I was able to put like whatever font style I wanted and just have it automatically put the price on the top and the bottom or description and everything. I was trying to program something for a place where they're trying to put stuff on the website for their company, like, so they can easily just put their inventory, just take a picture, put the price, boom, it's already on the internet. But they never got back to me. I don't think they were really interested in it. But I did create it though. I think it was a good idea.
The type of software where you can change from a cat to bacon and then pickle. Is that special software that you download, or you have to buy it, or?
It's free.
Okay.
I better turn off this mic. I can click.
Cool.
You can put the other one back up.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, Jason.
Yeah, I can't have the mics on both of them unmuted. It feeds back. It does a feedback loop. You can bring the cat up if you want. I gotta figure that out.
And I'm back. Oh. Yeah.
Yay! I don't know why. I wonder why it froze. I mean, I've had it happen to me before, but not, you know.
I'm using the laptop and
Yeah, StreamYards is still in beta. It's probably just a beta glitch.
Yes, right. So back and right. Copy. And paste. There we go. Right.
Well, that was a bummer.
Yes.
Sometimes I know it's just a beta version. That's probably what it's just glitched out. Yeah, if that ever happens, I think you have to restart the browser.
Yeah, I had to like exit and then go to history and then click on thing now that was in history. So
Yeah, go back to the same link. I mean, you could easily go to your dashboard too, and you'd have been able to enter it from there too. Like you just go to StreamYards and it logs you into your dashboard, and your Enter Creator Studio would be right there also.
All right.
What were we talking about? I forgot.
Oh
yeah, how do I make this? This is a stream. This is a Snap camera. You can just download it. I made a tutorial. It's right on my homepage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I put all the tutorials in the top. So you just download it. You have to make sure you have enough.
Thank you, Lindsay Lou. One minute you're a cat, and then you're a.
It's just and click on it and it changes, but you do have to have like a decent computer to get it to run. I think an i5 or an i7.
Yeah. Kitty. Yeah, probably wouldn't work on my laptop. I mean, it's pretty cool.
I mean, it works on it depends on how new it is.
Yeah. And you need a green screen behind you.
Not for this one. I'm not even using OBS or green screen.
Oh, okay. I need another cup of coffee.
I need another cup of coffee too. Yeah, it requires a pretty decent computer. I mean, it won't work on like a older. I think it requires it with 64-bit. It has to be a 64-bit, but most computers are 64-bit. Oh, see, I'm starting to yawn. I definitely need another cup of coffee.
So what do you have planned today, Darren? Well, today, take my wife to physio, and then probably go to Miranda, Westfield, have a look around there. So, and then tonight, I'll probably do a figure review or another, or r2d2 build. Not really sure what to do today. Bacon making me hungry.
I'm about ready to go make me a bacon sandwich. I think I might actually do that because I have the instant. I just have to throw it in my air fryer. It's already cooked. It's probably the best, easiest to do, less mess.
Yeah.
Just throw it in the air fryer. I'll just cook some of those.
Thank you,
put some cheese on it. Get some eggs out. Get ready because I have to actually start getting my kids up because they need a bath. I need to get. I got a little bit of time, but I do have to. Oh wow. What else should I be doing?
Yeah.
It is Friday, right?
It's about 12:36 in the Saturday morning here.
What is it? Friday or Saturday there?
Saturday here.
What? You skipped Friday? You just totally skipped Friday. It's Friday morning here, and you're already in Saturday morning. What the heck?
Yeah.
Damn. That is crazy. He's not even. It's like, yes, it's Friday. No, it's not. No, it's Saturday in this panel. You just totally. You woke up and it's Friday's gone. Dang, you're almost a complete day ahead of me. That is crazy. Yeah, how could you be a day ahead of me? That means you're like all the way over west, I think, right? Because sunrise is in the east, it's in the west. Oh yeah.
I think it might be like the time difference. So I'm sort of like in the future.
Yeah, so you know what? Tell me what the lottery. Just go on your internet and search for the winning lottery numbers.
Okay, I'll have a look.
Then we can just you can profit on it with knowing the future. Tell me who wins like the games this Friday. I'm in the time machine. I'm in Saturday right now. So you just turned Saturday for you then. So if it just turned Saturday, it's pretty easy math. It's exactly well, it's 6:38, so it's 12:38 a.m. your time. So you're a whole day ahead of me. Exactly. So it's pretty much take away 6 hours. So you're a whole day, your whole 24 hours minus 6 hours.
Yeah. Yes, definitely, Lindsay.
6
Hello, Sunny. Yeah, I
24 minus 6.
Yeah, I made a mistake.
The answer is 18.
Before, and I did my live streams late, and I'd end up finishing about 3 or 4 in the morning, and then I'd end up go to bed and wake up and don't want to get out of bed because I'm too tired. So Now I've got to bring them. I bring it forward, which is a lot better. But it's all right at the moment. Oh, don't you? No, no, no. Oh, don't.
Did it just freeze again?
Oh, don't you dare freeze. Are you?
Hey, I think you're. Uh-oh.
You?
It sounds like they might be updating the internet. You're cutting in and out, so I think it's something either. Yeah. Am I coming in, or it froze? Did it freeze for me too, or did it? Can you guys hear me still? Girls, guys. I could actually check. I can just go right here. I'm featured now, it looks like. Wow. So how's everybody doing? Looks like it's my stream now. I think his internet might be updating. Like, 'cause sometimes at this time in my area, they'll like it, on a Friday or a Saturday or something like that. Certain days, it'll be either like they'll do maintenance on the routers or something. That might be what happened. That's what he's going through. Like the routers will start to update and stuff, and it seems like they're doing like maintenance on it, and they're trying not to kick everybody offline, or it's just like a glitch between his computer and server, and yeah, one of the routers had a hiccup and something's glitching out. He have to restart and come back. He'll have to. That's the only way he's going to be able to end his stream. He has to get back in here to hit the end live. That's the only thing you could have to, or a cellular connection if you wanted to end it. So wow. Oh, too bad I can't change the. Can't do that. Can't change anything down there. Well, you can't when you're not the host. Oh, that could be true too. Yeah, computer could do that. If the computer is starting to update, it could cause things to malfunction. But usually there's not. Well, if it's Windows, it usually doesn't update on a Friday. They usually update on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. But if you deny them and you have your settings, and they think that you're not using it at 11:30 or 12, it'll automatically like do an update, start updating your stuff in the background, and then force restart your computer. Windows is kind of annoying now like that. You have to turn it off. So who's all in here? It says 7 people are watching. Mine would update at night. Well, yeah, you can set that time too on your computer to have it set. So he's got the Man Cave toy reviews, games, and r2d2 builds. Mass builds. I was looking at the title. Yeah, his toy messed up. I mean, his toy didn't mess up. You know what I mean? His toy, he lost a piece, or a piece wasn't there. Most likely, the piece wasn't there. Sunny, that's all I know. Yeah, it says 7 people are in here watching. And there's a lot of the got some lurkers in here. Yeah, you might have to. Yeah, you'll have to exit again. You could just try. I'll stay hang out here. If you want to try to restart your computer, you can come right back in. If you can go, you just go ahead and try to restart your computer. That might prevent any hiccups or memory leaks that whatever happens. Yeah, because I'll hang out here for a little bit. I got to go in a little bit, so just try to restart your computer because that might actually because I've noticed that mine sometimes will not work correctly until I restart. Like there's a lot of memory leaks. It's computer stuff. And so if it's having an issue and there was a memory leak, and that could be a possibility, but might be not. But a lot of times I've noticed it if it was updating or doing something, and if it did it twice, I just restart my PC really quick. Get back in here. It probably only take you like 4 minutes to restart the PC. Because especially like I have to restart mine today before I do anything. If I do anything like else besides just normal things, if I'm starting to go live or doing all my stuff, I have to restart. If I don't restart, I start having so many errors. Like I couldn't even I had to restart last night because all my camera stuff stopped working. Yeah, because that's what memory leaks are. I mean that's what happens because a lot of software doesn't have really good garbage collection, and then it'll end up like trying to use locations because it thinks that it doesn't technically remove it, and then it tries to grab, and then eventually it's the memory. The system doesn't really think that yeah, and then memory starts to access, and I don't know, just it's memory leaks and memory issues. Like it's keeping track of stuff. It's complicated to understand because if they could fix it, they would. Memory leaks are like one of the most annoying computer things there is. And yeah, even Google Chrome isn't perfect when it comes to that. There ain't no software that doesn't have a memory leak. Some type of memory issues because it still takes a lot of programming skills to make sure you're keeping track of what's not being used and what's being used, and then trying to allocate enough memory but not too much memory. Yeah, it's actually really it's amazing that it works as well as it does. Yeah, and then that'll cause lag, and then also, yeah, there you
And
are.
I'm back.
Did you restart?
Hold on. No, I'm not.
He was back.
Oh,
So did you restart your PC? It could be your internet connection too. I mean, like I said, it could be. It happens. It happens. If you don't have a good enough upload, you won't be able to turn on your camera, but you still be able to. But you wouldn't be able to talk either because you need to upload. So, but I don't know. I don't think it's your camera. I could hear you, and your camera wasn't turning on. And yeah, it sounds like you might have a. If you did restart and it's not if it doesn't work, it's got to be the internet. I mean, it's got to be something with the internet. If you restart it and you come back in here and it doesn't send your signal out, it's got to be something wrong with the upload. Like your internet's doing some type of, or it's flooded, or something's going on with the internet. Because my internet goes down, and I think everybody has some downtime. Because this is I could hear him a little bit too when he came on. But it sounds like it's distorted, like his internet's being kind of updating, like the routers, because they usually do. A lot of areas will do it about after midnight, a little after midnight on a Saturday, usually, because everybody's, I don't know, they think that they'd use the most least used time, usually, whatever it is. So they're affecting the least amount of people possible, but they still allow you enough connectivity. But when they're doing their servers, that means that they cut down like so many connections that it ends up interfering with your upload a lot and your download. Yeah, it's just can be the most inconvenient time too, because I'd be in the middle of doing something really important, all of a sudden internet goes down. It never fails. Thank God they got two different service providers. I got cellular and I got wired, so that comes in handy. Yeah. Yeah, and then on top of that, what ours does, it goes completely out, and then it comes back on temporarily with a really, really extremely low connection. Because what they'll do is they'll use their backbone, their backup backbone, because they put the new one in, so faster tunnel, and they had the old one. And what they'll do is they'll switch to the old one, and the old one's like, wow, like you get like 3 megabytes down, like it's almost as bad as like G3 on your cellular. But dang, I need to use the kitty litter box. Hopefully it restarts soon. I mean, hopefully it's the internet just comes back up. It could just be the router could be glitching out. I've had just my router glitch out, and just restarting my router fixed it. Occasionally that needs to be reset too. So hopefully you might rewatch this and see, oh yeah, that's a good idea too. I mean, but he won't be able to rewatch that because his download might not be affected. Sometimes it only affects one side of the equation, your slowest bottleneck. I wonder what I can put up here for something fun to look at. Let me see. Let's put the mushroom up here, and people can just trip out on that for a minute. Let me unmute my mic. Not the hottest. Yeah, I like the Carolina Reapers. Those are, oh my god. They will make your throat burn and you sweat like crazy. I thought you were already restarting it, man. It might be just the internet, but yeah, it's a good try. Try that first. But you're able to chat, so I don't think your internet's done. I think your thing might have tried to update, and that's probably what happened. It just needs a quick reboot, full reboot. So that'll fix it. You'll be right back in here, and then I can go make some coffee. Shouldn't take that long to reboot. I think the slowest computer back in the day took about 5 minutes. Back about 5 years ago. That's why, like, if you ever get any extra money and everything, I recommend getting a solid state drive and getting a housing for your other hard drive. If you ever want to upgrade your PC and you're using a mechanical hard drive, that's your bottleneck. That will speed up your PC. You'll be like, oh my gosh, it's like a brand new PC. Because that's where your bottleneck is. That's what's taking it so long to. You'll notice a huge difference of like speed, because instead of it taking well, I see you're still there. Instead of it, okay, this is how the concept works, right? So right now, if you have a mechanical drive, you're not loading memory, you're not loading your files into your memory. So it's loading an operating system. That's probably taking about a gig or so. So it's going to take 10 to 12, and it's got to mechanically, depending on that, it could take, at the max, it's going to be loading at like 80 to 100 megabytes per second. So if you get a solid state drive, even 120 for like whatever, like 80 bucks, you just use that for your operating system. You take your other drive out. It's pretty simple, really easy to do. You just got to make sure you touch a little bit of metal, make sure you have no static buildup, ground, so you zap the door handle, make sure you don't zap anything in your computer. You should be fine. It has a lot of built-in protection, so as long as you don't have a huge amount of buildup on your hands, you won't mess anything up. I've actually tried to see how durable hard drives were, and it's almost completely impossible unless you actually grab current from the wall to destroy them. So you'd be really, just take out the screws. You should be laptop, whatever, pop it open. There should be a bay. Pop it open, a laptop or a computer. You'll see where the hard drive is. There's 2 plugs. You'll get your drive. You just go to Best Buy or wherever place you can buy a solid state drive, Amazon, whatever. Get one of those. All you have to do is, first you would want to download like the newest build of Windows 10 or whatever build you got from the Windows creation tool. You can reinstall everything. Nowadays, you don't have to worry about drivers because Windows will download them from the actual wherever they are. And you can go to the manufacturer's website and get all the drivers you need. Or you can actually take that drive, and they have like a mitigation, like where you can copy your whole entire operating system over to the drive. They got tools and they got tutorials on the internet, and usually they'll come with like a mitigation, like a clone, which you can use with the software. It'll copy everything over to your solid state drive, and then you can take out your other drive and put it in like a USB tray, or if you have another cord and everything else that can fit in your actual thing, because sometimes you can't put 2 drives in your main PC, but you can use your internal drive that you already have as an external drive. Even if it's a big one or a small one, they got enclosures for that really cheap, like less than 20 bucks. You can find them on Amazon, or even, well, I wouldn't recommend going to like Best Buy because you can find ones that work really good. Because I use this right here is what I use, and I think it was only like 15. It was like 20 bucks, and it comes with a cable. And then you can buy a power supply, and it takes a range of voltages. And this plugs into your back of your drive with the power and everything. It'll work on big drives or small drives. I use it for my solid state drive. That you can just plug it in here. This is for my PlayStation 4. So it boots up like all the games way faster. And I guarantee you do that, you have a solid state drive, it'll speed up your computer by 5 times, and they even got faster ones than that now. You will have a rockin' fast PC. Like, you'll notice a 4 times speed difference. You can use that. You can use, actually, it's all compatible. I mean, you literally can, they got tools where you can stick it in. It doesn't matter what hard drive you use, as long as, because Mac is pretty much Intel. I mean, it's just an Intel based, and all of them are pretty much universal. You can, and it's not memory. There's 2 different types of memory. You got random access memory, and that is, that looks like this. This is random access memory. This is just volatile. This when you turn the power off, this is an older chip though. This is only like 2 gigabytes of RAM. I don't even know where I got this out of. It's a Samsung. But everything, when you got this type of memory, you got to make sure you have the right, it's got to be the right form factor and the right pins. And they always have it won't fit if it's not the right type. Like the gouge won't be in the right spot. But that is, that's random access memory. Those are all just tiny little capacitors that store all the zeros and ones. And the hard drive is with memory that actually stores all your data when your power turns off. The chip runs your memory so fast that it can do things like, oh my gosh, let's just say this is going 60,000 megabytes, 40 to 60,000 megabytes. Man, I think it's even faster now. Maybe like 100,000 megabytes per second. When the hard drive can only calculate and move memory around at 500 megabytes, and sometimes it's a little slower on the write speed. It's an all-in-one. Okay, well, sometimes those all-in-one systems you can because I replaced, I actually have a hard drive because she said she didn't need the backup hard drive, so I put a solid-state drive in a friend's computer. You just got to find out where the hard drive is. I recommend you looking at your actual model and looking at, because I guarantee you're going to find a YouTube video with somebody with that or somebody similar to that, and you'd be able to pop open the back of it. Sometimes it's like an all-in-one, like all stand-up thing, and there's going to be a hard drive in that, so you just have to take the screws out, and it should be pretty easy access because they don't make it hard for technicians to upgrade stuff like that. So you're going to find it, it's going to be there. And if it's a Mac, that you have to look up, because Macs are a little bit more different, but there should be a tool where you can boot, or you can pretty much copy everything. You won't be able to do it while it's, well, you might be able to do it while it's live. But a lot of files have to be like, you have to have special privileges to copy them over to another drive. And then you'll have to like just plug it into the computer and boot off of that drive instead of the original. But it's a clone. It would be like a clone utility for a Mac. There's got to be. And so once you copy it over to the solid state, and that will help it. But just Google, you look it up first, because I've not really messed with a Mac yet, but I do know it's very similar. Just find out. I recommend you looking for a YouTube video that relates to your specific model. And once you put that, because it might not have came with the solid state, maybe it did. And if it did, it most likely is you got to turn off your stop a lot of programs from starting, like in the beginning. Like you can right click on your task manager and see all the stuff that's enabled in the start menu, because it'll have like a start menu tab, and you can disable all the highly use stuff, and that'll free up a lot of resources and make things most likely boot faster. But you'll know if you have a solid state drive. It won't be metal. It'll be metal. It'll look plastic, kind of like, and it'll be big. You'll hear it spin up. It'll make noise because it's mechanical. But yeah, there's 2 things you can do there. But if I guarantee a solid state drive would just drastically make a huge difference in speed. So what kind of memory does it say? Out of memory? I mean, have you looked at the is it the hard drive memory or is it the random access memory? Because you can also replace that. It's just you got to make sure if it's compatible with that system. Because a lot of Mac systems can run Windows. Actually, I think every Mac system can run Windows, and only Intel systems can run Mac OS with a couple hacks and glitches. I've ran Mac OS on a virtual machine before. I think I have it somewhere backed up on a drive somewhere. But yeah, the HP, but the Mac computer is going to be the one that you're going to have to Google. I mean, I'm sure I could figure it out, but I wouldn't start messing with it unless I knew for a fact I was going to succeed. Because that's what you want to, you don't want to tear something apart and do something for nothing. But yeah, if you can get a solid state drive in that, it definitely work. Oh no! It doesn't say it can free up space because if on the Mac you can look at your drive, you can look at it and see. Because some it doesn't say if it says memory, usually it means that it's your system memory. Like you only have like four, maybe you only got 2 or 3 gigs or 4 gigs of memory, and they look just like well they'll be bigger. They'll be bigger for a desktop or a like a probably maybe even an all-in-one. They'll be like twice as big as these. They'll be like maybe twice as big. Yeah, these are more compact. They fit in a list like a laptop version of random access memory. But the smaller ones, I mean the bigger ones, they'll go in like a desktop PC. The form factor because they don't need to be small, and they're less expensive. But you have to get them in the same brand, and you have to get them because you don't want to use anything that's not identical. You have to use the same exact. So if you're going to get memory that's in there, and you're going to upgrade the memory, you do not want to use the memory that's already in there with a different brand or definitely not with a different brand. And I would even recommend doing it with a different model of the same clock speed. As long if it's the same brand with a different clock speed, it'll just totally mess up the clock and yeah, it'll end up dropping down the. That's why I tried that one, adding a different chip to and it dropped the memory clock speed like wow, everything was super slow. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that. But yeah, you can just get the memory's not super expensive, but it is expensive. I mean, 8 gigs is really all you need nowadays, unless you're doing a lot, like a lot of digital stuff, like if you're doing videos or a lot of editing. Then yeah, 16 would be perfect. 16, I don't think you'll ever use more than 16 on something like that. I have had to Google a few things. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I know a lot about I've messed around with Macs. I mean, a lot, but I don't like Macs that much. You're back.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It could be have you tested your internet? Oh. If you stop your camera and leave your if you stop your camera and put your up there, you might be able to hear you because your camera is going to use more data than your audio. Because that could just be that your internet's kind of flaking out today. So what do you say? It's like 1 o'clock, 1:11 in the morning. Usually it's down for only like an hour or two when if they're just doing updates, but it could have crashed. Maybe something happened. Maybe somebody crashed into one of the poles and now it's going the long route to the internet. I mean, I know that happens a lot of places. Like if something gets smashed or one of the fiber optic cables gets smashed, then it just reroutes itself. You can get a hold of me on Instagram, Lindsay Lou, if you want. Hey, he needs to come in here and say goodbye. I think he's got to wait for his internet to come back up. Maybe reset his router. Because it's as soon as he comes on, you notice it's like he's back, and then it goes. It's got to be the internet. Yeah, I got to get ready. It's already like I'm already 15 minutes into this hour. I'm got to get something to eat. I guess I can just put the mushroom up there so he isn't looking at anything. And he ends it, I'll come back and just end it. Didn't matter. But I definitely need to get something to eat and stuff. I mean, it really isn't going to hurt me nothing just to leave something up. I mean, instead of looking at a black screen. Just go like this and be like, go. Just leave it like that. Okay, I'm gonna get that figured out here in 1 second, because I have to. If you send me a message, I can approve it. I probably already got people like probably trying to send me messages. I always forget to check. Let me see how many I got new messages. Okay, so I gotta check that. Yes, it is. They wouldn't let me name it Premier Hell. I don't know why. So I kept everything and I just put ACIOUS at the end of it. I just want to look at my home page. A lot of people following me now. I'm following back. Follow. Wow. Follow. Why does it keep opening it? Oh, I got requested. He sent me a message. Wait. All right. Well, hopefully, because I need to get something to eat. Get something ready for my kids before I wake them up. And I gotta wake them up early today because it's Friday. So I'm gonna leave this paused, and I'll end up coming back if he comes back, or if he has to end it, he ends it. A little bit technical internet difficulties. That's what I have. That has to be it. Yeah, go ahead and end the stream, Darren. Later, everybody. Yeah, my kids are pretty cute, right? All right, you can do that. You could do it from your phone, I think, if you go to the desktop version. If you have a phone, I don't know. I mean, a phone that can most likely have a phone. All right, I'll see you guys later. Yeah, you have a great day too, Lindsay Lou.
Okay. I seem to be okay. Oh yeah. I seem to be. Hold on. Okay. Hang on.
Seems to be working.
Yes, I'm back now. Oh.
The internet came back online. That's about the average downtime that my internet has. About an hour, an hour and 5 minutes, something like that. Anyways, I gotta get. I'm cooking some food right now, and I gotta get my kids up and stuff. So.
No worries, Premium Hell. Thank you for holding the fort.
Oh, you're welcome. I will catch you later, my friend.
Catch you later,
Nice hanging out with you today.
Yeah, you too, mate.
Hey, where you from, by the way? Before I mean, like
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
You know Ozzy Outlaw? I think he's in
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Good dude.
Yeah.
All right. So I didn't realize he was like always a day ahead of me. I was wondering what the heck. All right. I'll catch you later.
Catch you later, Premium Hell.
Later.
See ya. Okay, guys. Now, that build, the build I was doing, the Bismarck, would you believe that the piece that I thought I was missing was that piece. Tiny little piece. Wasn't that big. It's that big. The piece was there the whole time, right in front of my face, and I'm looking for it, thinking it's that big, and it's only that big. Oh. So I will I will do the issue 3 of the Bismarck, and tonight. Now that I've realised that the piece wasn't that big, it was that big. Silly me, thinking it was a bigger piece. So sorry for the technical problem. And I don't thank you all for waiting, and Premium Hell holding the fort, which I'm grateful for it. So yeah, so thank you all for coming on, and you're all awesome people, and as as I have said before, I appreciate the support. You mean a lot to me. You all mean a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So hopefully next time I do StreamYards, I will make sure that it is. I will make sure that StreamYards is fine, and yeah. So as I always say, don't forget to put a like, put a comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you later. Thank you, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye now.